What is up, guys? My name is Gio. I am the leader of the rideshare revolution. I just wanted to introduce myself because I am considering this video to be the relaunch of my channel. I made this channel in May of last year because I was always getting, like, the most frequent question I get from people is always, how much money can you make driving for Uber? What's the most you've ever made driving for Uber? Is there money to be made driving with Uber? People are always very concerned with money. That's always the first thing that people are concerned with. Let me add some more light to this. There we go. I made my first video of how to make $1,200 in a week because that's what I was making relatively easily. And for the first few months, my channel got no traffic at all. And then all of a sudden, the channel started to grow around, October, November. Like, it started to gain popularity, gain subscribers, and then it started to really grow in like December and January. Like real growth, like 20 subscribers a day here and there. And I'm super thankful for it. So like I've through the channel, I've set up a network of drivers, the rideshare revolutionaries, and we help each other out, okay? Because the one thing I got tired of seeing on YouTube, which is why I took a different approach with my channel and my videos, because I wanted to be one of the only earnings-based channels on YouTube, because I really couldn't see any other channels out there. For example, I like to reference things that people can see rather than, I like to show rather than tell. So for example, on YouTube, I went ahead and did this already. I typed in the search bar $1,000 a week Uber in a week for Uber, and if you do the same thing, you'll come up with this similar search bar. You will see all these different channels talking about $1,000 a week, right? But I can honestly say only that video there actually shows the earnings. And that's someone I'm not a fan of. The rest of those channels, they talk about making $1,000 a week, but do they ever show you they're making $1,000 a week? No. There's so many channels on YouTube where drivers are always talking about, like, here's how you make $1,000 a week in every market. Here's how you can make $1,000 a week. Now that's really irresponsible. That's really misleading. Because not every driver in every market can make that much money per week, unfortunately. But I am fortunate enough to live in a major market where you can make as much as you want. As you are only limited in reality by yourself. In Chicago, if you want to make $600 a week, you do that simply. If you want to make $800 a week, you do it simply. If you want to make $1,000 a week, that might take 35 to 45 hours. $1,200 a week, 40 to 50 hours. $1,500 a week, 50 to 60 hours. And obviously, if you saw the thumbnail for this video, $2,000 in a week. That required nearly 73 hours on the app. Now, like, again, this is an earnings-based channel. And I feel like with the Rideshare Revolution and my group chat, I've built a network of high-earning drivers here in Chicago. And we motivate each other. We encourage each other. We inspire each other. We have good information that we've given to new drivers that have seen either, like a brand new driver, literally in his first week for Uber, cleared $1,000 in earnings, which is unbelievable. Some drivers, that take some months to do that. I've had other drivers all over the market thanking me personally for helping them earn more money, using my tips, using my advice. Now, unfortunately, if you're not a driver in Chicago, the earnings may not really matter to you that much. but my channel might help you with motivation or inspiration, or it might help you think outside the box. Okay, because that's one thing I pride myself on, is I don't just take one approach. You know, like, I adapt. If things in the market are not to my liking, I will try something different. Like, I'll take a risk. You know, there isn't the one right way to do it. I do have my strategy, and it works very well for me. But there are other strategies. I mean, for example, one of the members of my group chat, Manny, top earner in Chicago, he has his own strategy that makes him, you know, so much money per week. Makes more than me consistently. And that's a strategy I cannot employ. That's his strategy. But it works for him, and it might work for you. So, like, that's why it's good. Like, in a major market, knowledge is power, but you have to be self-motivated. You really do. That's really the most important part, is you have to be willing to put in the hours to make the kind of money that I make every single week. And I make pretty good money every single week. But I want to also, like, I want to also acknowledge one thing. With the growth of this channel, I've attracted the attention of a lot of trolls, angry, mischievous losers that just have nothing better to do than just to complain and talk shit on my channel. So I'm trying to make this video as troll-proof as possible. I really am. Because I guarantee when I show the earnings, they're going to find some way to discredit that. They're going to be like, well, that's not your profile, or that's a screenshot of someone else's profile, or something. I already know. They're going to make any attempt they can to discredit the work I've put in this week. It's unavoidable. Because I'm very proud of what I've done this week. This is the white whale that I've been chasing for a very long time. I feel like the earnings that I put up this week are unmatched in this market of Chicago. I know it's possible to make this much in, like, San Francisco or New York, but in Chicago, this much money in a single week, in the hours that I did it in, it's hard. I mean, very difficult. So that's why I signed out of my Uber app, as you guys can see there. So I'm going to sign back in right now. So I'm going to hide my email. So I'm going to put in my password. Fuck you, trolls, 1, 2, 3. And it's, see that? That's I'm online right now, right? There's my profile. And is that better? No, let me try something else here. You see that? $3,035.47. But that's not entirely. I don't want to mislead people. $850 of that money is referrals, which I'm not counting towards earnings. So if you take away $850 from $3,035, that leaves you with $2,185. $2,185 in a single week driving for Uber. That is over $500 of my previous best week. I've been obsessing over this number for a very long time. Like, very few drivers have cracked the $2,000 mark in Chicago. And I have video proof that I've earned that much in a single week. As you guys can see here, I know the glare is a little goofed up on the phone, but so that's Monday, $371. Tuesday, $203. Wednesday, $224. Thursday, $277. Friday, $262. Saturday, $358. And is that 358? Sorry. Is that 328? 328, sorry. 328. And Sunday, $278. Big numbers. I worked very hard for this, and I'm very proud of it. And you know what, the point of this is an earnings-based channel, and I want to help people, you know, and I'm very proud of what I've done so far to help drivers in my market. And I mean, I get a lot of comments from people all over the country saying, hey, you've motivated me to drive more, or motivated me to, you know, to really go after it. And that's the point of this channel. It's earning based, but maybe it'll motivate you in the process. And that's really, I think, the goal of this channel wasn't to, like, I didn't think it was going to grow to where it has. But I was like, you know what? Now I want the rideshare revolution. I want it to I don't want it localized to Chicago. I want it to go national. I want to set up a network of experienced and professional drivers that are willing to help out other drivers and have this be a team, a community. For example, the community here in Chicago, I set up a GoFundMe for a driver that unfortunately got his car into an accident on Friday. Or he wasn't in an accident on Friday. He didn't get into an accident. And that's what it's all about. We are a team. We are a community. And I think we can be better than ourselves. We can make a difference in our markets if we stick together and we came up with a plan. Okay. Honestly, I know I try to keep this video as professional as possible, which isn't typical of me. But I have one question. Uber, do you see me yet? Are you watching? I hope you see me. I'm trying to get your attention in the worst way. So I hope you're watching, Uber. And some of you, if you're new to the channel, you'll notice that I have bitter contempt for a few channels on YouTube, for some of the larger rideshare channels. I think their time has passed. I think I'm not going to name names right now, just because I'm trying to keep this video as professional as possible. Their time has passed. It's time for the new wave of rideshare related content to hit YouTube, where it's not all about begging for referral money. It's not all about selling websites. It's not all about selling t-shirts. It's about actually rideshare and how you can improve your earnings and how you can improve your life doing this, because it is possible. And that's all I got for tonight, guys. Again, I want to thank you for watching. I know this video wasn't typical of me, but I want to thank you for watching. And as always, emails in the description. So please, any questions, please email me. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to join the rideshare revolution. And I'm out. And one more time for the road. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big things are coming this year. Peace out.